One of the reasons that we chose West Side Story is the fact that it is truly a dramatic musical. In the time that it was created, there was really nothing like it. Most of the musical theater was living in a land where lovers had conflict but then suddenly resolved. Everything was happy endings, happy stories. And this one, they truly used the device of an unhappy ending so that it would compel people to change. I'm Matt Logan. I'm the artistic director of Studio Tenn, and I'm the director and designer of West Side Story.
When we decided we were doing West Side Story, we decided we wanted to keep the majority of the original choreography. And so the challenge became transcribing the choreography, not only for obviously different dancers, but then to also fit the Schermerhorn stage. I'm Emily Tello-Speck, and I'm the choreographer for Studio Tenn's West Side Story. Jerome Robbins was a brilliant choreographer and director, and he masterfully created this choreography to tell the story. The emotion is such that it just has to come out of their bodies. And he was able to not only create dance numbers, but to weave the dance into the actual scene work.
Working with people from all different facets of life, from the dance world, people that are just out of college, then people, coming from New York and other Broadway veterans coming in, I think we all have something to add. I can learn something from absolutely each and every single person in the room. I'm Jennifer Rios, and I'm playing Anita in Studio Tenn's West Side Story.
When Studio Tenn called me and told me that they wanted me to play Bernardo, I was so thrilled. Dream role of mine since I was 16 years old. My name is Caleb Marshall. I'm playing Bernardo, leader of the Sharks in Studio Tenn's West Side Story. If you turn on the news today, it's just completely full of hatred and misunderstanding and violence all over the place. And in that vein, I think that West Side Story is probably more relevant now than it has been since it first opened.
That message of what can happen to communities if this struggle is left to rage unchecked is a sobering message, and yet the hope that is also evident at the end of the play is also something that people, I think, need to hear, need to feel, need to be reminded what's important. I'm Gregory Mayhew. I'm playing Tony in Studio Tenn's West Side Story.
I find Riff's humanity through the fact that everything he's doing is for love, for the love of this gang. He's almost like the big brother to all these guys. Who's going to protect them except for him? I'm Mike Cannon. I'm playing Riff, the leader of the Jets in Studio Tenn's West Side Story.
I have had the chance to play Anita before, and it is my absolute favorite role. She's just one of the most well-written characters. I think she gets to do a little bit of everything. Her arc is so beautiful and so deep, and she gets to express it all. It's the perfect mix. I think that's why I love it too. I feel emotionally exhausted at the end of the show, and physically like I left everything out on the stage.
I think that the dance at the gym for me is the most exciting part of the show to watch and to listen to. I mean, musically, it's just incredible. Bernstein has created this incredible score, and it's just punctuated by this very visceral, organic, strong, physical movement.
I think the music is so spectacular that it makes sense that we would study it in the beautiful Symphony Hall. Altogether, it is literally, you're watching some of the greatest composers and writers of musical theater collide in one show.
I've had the opportunity to work with Studio Tenn since I was a freshman in college, and these last 4 years it's been one of the most impactful learning experiences. It's my first time being able to play a lead role in a Studio Tenn show at the Schermerhorn. It's very intimidating, but as I keep thinking about it, it's amazing that we get to do West Side Story in the Schermerhorn, because the Schermerhorn is so open. There will be a whole choir behind us and people in boxes on the side, and people can see from so many different angles and perspectives, and it helps the audience and the cast go on the journey together. I'm Lissa de Guzman, and I'm playing Maria in Studio Tenn's West Side Story.
This production is a must-see because, this score sung the way that it's going to be sung, the choreography danced the way that it is. This show is often considered a perfect musical.
I think it's extremely important for the community to see this production, the best of Nashville, mixed with some of the best from Broadway, doing the best of musical theater on the Schermerhorn stage, somewhere that is so important to Nashville.
This glimmer of hope is something that we strive for. I think that when you look at prejudice and racism and you look at all these elements of conflict and there seems to be no harmony, no peace, I do believe down deep that there is a desire for us all to have that somewhere.